Hey everybody, welcome back to Quarter Flips. I'm Dave. Today I'm just going to go over some things I got in the mail, a couple of things I've done recently, like a little bit of housekeeping, and show some sales that are going to go out today. Just sum up the week basically. And I just want to say before I get started, if you're watching this video and you're enjoying it, please leave a like. That really helps. And subscribe. We just passed the 50 subscriber mark. The channel's new. I really want to see that number go up so I can keep doing this. And I'm going to keep doing it anyway. But subscriptions are just such a big deal when you're a channel owner, creator, whatever. I'm not comfortable with all those words, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm making these videos and I'd love to see that number go up. So subscribe. Thank you. Okay, I just did a video following up on that video where I got all the Disney cassette tapes, VHS cassette tapes from my buddy Zim. And he also sent in that video a bunch of pennies. Pennies in books and pennies in bags and rolls. Over on Quarterbash, which is my bigger channel where I do collection type stuff around coins and searching for things in the wild like that, I did a video about the pennies and figuring out what they were and adding them to my copper count. So head over there and check that out if you want to see a follow-up to that video. Other than that, I got some cool things in the mail recently that I wanted to share because they're kind of a big deal. The first thing, well, let me grab it. I got this Chain Whip LP from my buddy Patrick up in Vancouver, BC. 14 lashes with fantastic songs like Hawaii CBM. That is a fantastic song. And Serotonin Steve and Crawl Space Boyfriend. That sounds interesting. This is on Drunken Sailor Records. It is awesome. It's just awesome. It's just punk rock, hardcore. You know what? You just have to hear it. I will link their Bandcamp down below. There's a nice photo on the lyric sheet on the inside. I hope there's no glare on it and you can see it. But get this record. This is the kind of music you like. This is a crucial record. It's a must-have. It's simply a must-have. I'd say at this point, everything this band has done is a must-have. If you don't know about them, now you do. All right, next thing. Got some stuff from Indecision Records. The first thing I got is this 9-iron Spitfire 7th Soul Sacrificed 12-inch. 7th Soul Sacrificed was the name of a 7-inch and CD that Indecision did for this band made up of members of Undertow after Undertow broke up and some other fellas. And they did that stuff back in the 90s. And there was, demo songs and compilation songs. One of the songs came off of a compilation that I put out called Brewing. And it all got compiled and released in this 12-inch vinyl version, limited to 300 copies. So I don't know if there are any of these left. There probably are a few. Go to the website and grab them if you want. I'm not going to play any here, but you can check them out online if you want to. It's John Pettibone on vocals for a lot of this. Maybe all of it on this release. Singer for Undertow and then later Himsa. So yeah, again, these are very specialized types of music. I realize everybody watching this channel isn't going to be super into this kind of stuff, but if you are, this is a cool record. And speaking of cool records, for me, this is going to be pretty much maybe the coolest record that ever existed. And I'm biased because I'm on this record. That's the back of my head right there, and that's the top of my bass. And that's my buddy Ron right there, who is tragically no longer with us. He sang for Resolution and Brotherhood. Here's Mark, who is in Undertow. You can't see him, but Ryan from Undertow is over here on drums, and we got Eric Kinder playing second guitar on this one. The deal with this is this was a band that I was in. I played bass. Listen, I was not ever a good bass player. And people that I played in bands with will tell you that. But luckily, everyone else was really great in this band, and I really liked us as a band. We had, I think, over the entire course of the time we played together in 93 and 94, we had maybe 6 songs. We did play a bunch of shows, even some out of town. We played in San Diego, and we also, Southern California, might have been Chula Vista, and we also played up in Vancouver, BC. Great shows, lots of fun, and we only recorded one of the songs, a song called Another Chance to Get It Right. I'll show you inside here. More photos of us. I'm the guy with the tie-dyed shirt playing bass because, yeah, why not? Anyway, Indecision really knocked it out of the park with this. Here is what the record looks like, and it's going to look different than most records you've seen. It's clear and it's square. There's a reason for that. This is a lathe cut record. It says on the slip of paper that came with it, "Precarian cuts, please read before playing this record. Note that this lathe cut record was made one at a time in real time by an actual person from plexiglass using an experimental process and 70-year-old machines. It is not a pressed record and may have slightly more surface noise or an occasional light distortion in some frequencies and will sound somewhat different than the original master. The volume will also be a little lower than a modern post-loudness war record. So pump up the volume. It won't be audiophile, but it ought to be listenable and sound pretty good considering the circumstances of its birth." There's also a little more here. But that pretty much gives you the idea. They just pressed this record into a piece of clear plexiglass. They made 100 of these. I don't know how many are left, or if any are left over at Indecision, but if you're interested, I'd go check it out. When you're over there, you can also click a link and hear the song. It's, I don't even know how to describe it. I'm going to put this record on a turntable right now, and you'll get a chance to kind of hear what it sounds like. But we're going to see if this sounds to me like what that thing said. Is it what I expect, or am I going to be able to hear the audio difference? Let's go do that and see what we find out. This thing sounds pretty good, honestly. That's what I expect. Given the recording that it was, that's about as much as you're going to get out of it. So, very happy with that. Dave Mandel, you're the man for putting this out, man. And Mark and Ryan and Eric, dudes, I'm so happy this came out. I wish Ron was here to see it. This was really a big deal for me. So, okay, let's move on, being too sappy. All right, let's move on to sales. 6 sales in the last couple days. CDs, vinyl, and miniatures. So let's take a look at those. Let's start with CDs. Intelligence, Boredom and Terror CD. Don't know anything about it really. This one went for $3.99 plus shipping on Discogs. 20 Years of Discord boxed set. 2 CDs and a booklet. This one's not in perfect condition, but it's pretty good. And it went for a good price for a used CD. It went for $9.99 plus shipping. $9.99 plus shipping on eBay. Killing the Dream, I Rewrote It 7-inch on gold, clear yellow vinyl. This one, it's just beautiful. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's printed on translucent paper, so you can see the vinyl through it. I've always thought this was just a beautiful layout. This one went for $6.99 plus shipping on Discogs. And the rest are all miniatures, so let's do that. The first one up is a Citadel Creeping Young Dragon. This one's partially painted. It's on a weird custom wood base. I don't know why. I think I found this one in one of the miniature unboxing videos that I did over on Quarterbash. So go check out that channel if you want to see where these miniatures are coming from. This one went for $8.99 plus shipping. The next 2 miniatures I sold together, they're both Grenadier monsters from a box set. The first one is Cerberus. Cerberus, I think that's how you pronounce it. I always thought it was Cerberus. Cerberus is the pig, Cerberus is the creature, whatever. Anyway, $6.99 plus shipping on this one. And the next one is the Sphinx, same set, also $6.99. I was able to combine shipping, so they both went together. Those on eBay, of course. And these 2 sold together to the same person. The first one is this Grenadier Aerial Servant. It's a genie with the pizza. It's part of the Weird Fantasy line where they made a bunch of funny miniatures. They used to make a bunch of funny miniatures back in the day. So this one's pretty cool. He went for $3.99. and he went together with this one that is not funny. This is the Wraith Rider on Undead Horse, 2-part miniature. Excellent, excellent figure. This is like an alternate version of this figure. There were a couple different variations of it. It went for $17.99. Shipping combined on those two. So that's everything. Just a quick update. Like I said in the beginning of the video, please like this video and please subscribe. It would be so helpful. And yeah, I will come back with more things. I keep saying this, but I got these country records to get to. Just that I get all this other stuff that keeps piling up around it. So, yes, we'll get to that in the coming week. Thank you.